starting. Welcome everyone. This is the this is the XWiki Meetup number 6. We have some of the committers and contributors here, and we're expecting also Pascal, hopefully, who is a user of XWiki, and who's going to demonstrate some usage of XWiki, hopefully. In the meantime, since he's not joined yet, Cathy is going to show something.
Let me know if you see the screen.
Yes, we can see.
Okay. Right. So tomorrow I will want to do the proposal, to do the documentation with screenshots. What I wanted is to have a proposal for the a revamp of extensions. So this is how it currently looks like. But I've made a proposal here, like displaying apps, more apps. So like the features extensions, how they could look like, and the top extensions, the latest extensions. So the idea is to have multiple categories. And I also have a version when it's in monochromium. I mean, just only one color. The problem is that, of course, it looks, in my opinion, much better when it's using multiple colors. But it's going to be very hard because we will need to ask an icon or a custom image for the extension developers, or 2 colors, or I don't know, in order to make it look like this. And so I replaced the big life table we have with a search. So when the user would go and search, they would see it like this. Okay, so I try to think about facets that would be relevant for a repo. I put also paid and XWiki SaaS because I try to think beyond EXO, but there are some examples. And this is how the applications will be displayed. Yeah, so I don't know.
So there are 2 ideas, if I understand correctly. One is because we want to replace the concept of recommended by featured.
Mm-hmm.
And the second one is to just revamp the UI a bit differently.
Yeah, and I tried to display like three ways of showing applications. So the featured, which are bigger, and then much more smaller. So depending on how many categories we will have, there will be, I don't know, multiple displays like this, or yeah. And also the search. I think it would be nice to redo it because, for example, we don't have any custom search on the extension, so it's just displaying the.
Yeah, it's good to have a specific search for the extensions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks nice. The question is, how will it look if people don't put the icons?
So if people don't look the icons and we have a fallback, this is how it will look like if we, for example, provide this bluish background. If they provide,
I think it will be okay because on the top page, on the front page, sorry, on the home page, there will be featured ones, and for the featured ones, we will make sure that we have icons anyway.
Yeah. Well, the latest ones might be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for latest, there is latest. I didn't see.
Yeah, for the latest, you might not have icons.
Yeah, for latest, no.
So I put latest, but
for featured and top, there would be probably, but not latest. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I looked at other shops, and that's why I put latest, because they have this newest section, and also in the sorting, I chose rating latest in alphabetical.
That's very nice.
So people need maybe we need maybe this way so that people don't understand that they don't need to click on the search button if they want to browse, and browsing could be the same because browsing is the
Yes.
same as not entering anything in search, right?
Depends. So the browsing, we could have the life table we have now. Depends if we want to lose it or not completely, because the life table has some advantages if you want to see comparative. So browsing, yes, could take you to the search that is with a star and that shows all the extensions, or could take you to a life table, or depends on how we want to implement it. And also they have this see more. This see more could take you to a live table with the featured, or could take you to the search with. I don't know about this. Yeah, currently the biggest problems for us would be to have some nice descriptions for applications, because some are very small. I mean, it's a lot of, let's say, marketing and design, because applications would need some colors, we need the icons, and we have many extensions. So
yeah,
for it to look decent. Otherwise, it would look like a mix, or I don't know. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to have Pascal. Apparently, he's not able to use the link. Probably not on Chrome, because that's the only reason I can think of. Or maybe he has some firewall or something.
I can show something in the meantime.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, let me.
Cool. What you're working on?
Well, it's something I've worked on a while, and I was just doing it now.
Okay, it's nice, Cathy. Thank you. Now this is needs to be implemented. I guess it's just a mock-up, right? For the facets, search, etc.
Yes, but at least to have some idea in the future we'll want to do. It's good to have the design. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. Thank you.
So what I'm showing is a tool that I built that helps generate reports. So basically, so you get within minutes you have reports. So these are reports or potentially report templates, and you have report parts. So the first thing is you would create some report parts. So for example, here is a report part. So you have a report part, and one particularity of the report parts is that you can, so you put a description of a report part, and you can use macros in the report part. So for example, here there is a report field macro, and you give a field name. So it's a sort of a variable, basically. And so otherwise it's just a WYSIWYG document. So then when you have created the report parts, you create a report. And so here is a sample report. There's a bit of noise.
Yeah, Pascal has joined. Cool.
Hello.
Hi, Pascal. Ludovic is just showing us something. Could you mute your microphone at the moment, because there's a bit of noise?
Yes.
Then, and then maybe you can go next and show us the wonderful things that you've done with XWiki. Thanks.
So then you have a report, and so in the report you choose report parts. So for example, here, if I edit the report, I can search for report parts. So I can choose a report part. Oops, I clicked maybe a small bug here. I made it clickable by mistake. So here it's a select field. I can choose the report parts. I can decide if the report part should be copied or included. So when I generate my report, it will copy the document from the other document or include it. And then so when I've done this, I can do something that is configure the report. And so what this is doing is that it will search for the variables. And so I can edit the report configuration. And so it finds all the macros that are used in the different report parts. And I can fill in the data of these fields.
So it's a quick way to change some values of variables.
So the example here is a proposal. This is basically trying to improve the way we write the proposal at XWiki. We already write them with the wiki, but the thing is we're copying a big document and then we're replacing the sections. Here you can have different templates of proposals, and you can have variables, so you fill in the variable. what's interesting also is that it allows you to keep the key data of your proposal in values. So something that you could you can view quickly. You can quickly view what the proposal, what the key information of the proposal is. So you can save this, and then you can decide to generate your report. So here you can preview it. So you can see the in place. So potentially we could edit them here from here with a bit of JavaScript. So you could directly edit them in place, and then you generate the report. So the result is this. You can see the sections. So these are like sections of the reports that will disappear when you go to PDF. So for example, I have a page break here. One of my report parts is a page break. Another one is a context. Here is a section, and terms of sales that is included. And then I can decide to actually, so I can regenerate just one section if I modify the source document. I could regenerate that section, or I can actually edit it. So that's why you want to copy. You can actually edit the whole content that is generated. And finally, you can make a PDF. And I put in the extension a better PDF export based on the one we have at XWiki SIS. So it's the same. And because you can choose actually in the report, you can choose a template. So here, sorry, if I go to edit the report, I can choose a PDF template for the report. And so all this is currently, I just committed it in GitHub here on XWiki SIS for now. So the plan is to release it on the extension repository. So it's committed there. So that I also committed the PDF template. So this would be a way for people to see that we can do some nicer PDFs than what we have in the basic version of XWiki for now.
Will it be a paying app or?
So for now, I want to keep it free, but I committed it on XWiki SIS to keep up the option to make it paying in the future.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not, I need a few things to release it basically, but otherwise it's almost good for release.
Cool, very cool, very nice.
That's it.
Thanks, Dido. Okay, Pascal, are you ready to show us something?
Yes, I will try.
Try to share your screen.
Yes.
You're on 4G. I hope that's going to be enough. Screen share, is that you've seen it at the top?
Yes, the
top
green,
left.
the green icon.
Yes, exactly.
It doesn't work when I click it.
What happens for me? Normally there is a pop-up that says, do you want to share your entire screen or just an application window? And then you
I haven't Windows. I'm on Debian.
Yes, but it should still, you should have an option to choose whether you display the whole entire screen or just a single window.
The button is on the left, the screen share.
Yes, I see it, but it doesn't work.
Ah.
What happens when you click it? Are you back? Yeah.
Yeah.
What happens when you click it, Pascal?
Nothing.
Maybe there is a window behind you.
Yes, maybe it's already open. Because it's a pop-up that when you click normally, it's a pop-up that appears.
There are pop-up with.
Maybe you have a dual screen.
No, I have a pop-up with a screen share tooltip. That's all.
Not sure how I can help.
Can you share your screen so that we can see what you're doing? No, I'm kidding.
I use a Chromium. Maybe I can't use Chrome.
I'm on. Yeah, that should work normally.
Yeah, maybe it's something. No, it should work with Firefox also. No.
I think it. I think it works now. Not long ago, it started working on Firefox Hangout, but I don't know if the screen sharing will work.
I think so.
Tu as essayé? Have you tried, Pascal, with Firefox?
Firefox, it doesn't work at all.
Okay. Maybe you have an old version, maybe. Yeah.
No, it's Firefox Developer Edition.
That's a pity.
I try with Chrome. Yeah.
Okay. So in the meantime, what can we do?
It's better.
Have something?
Yes. Fenêtre or on the screen.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. That will work.
Right. Which one I choose? This one.
Yes.
Is it working?
No, I saw something for a second. Yeah, yeah, it is working. Yeah, I can see something. It's it is very small.
What do you see? Because I can't see what I display.
I see three apps next to each other.
Yes, because I have a free screen. This one, it is better?
It's clipped. I can only see the left part. Yeah, it's clipped. Well, I can see only a third of the view, but you should see the same view normally, no?
No. I can see my view in my Hangout windows.
I think you can disable your screens.
What?
You could disable your screens.
Maybe you could keep only one screen.
Yes, I try to show only one application Windows.
Or just if you turn them off, you cannot turn them off, so that there is only one active.
Yeah.
Yes, it's good.
This is better.
Okay, very good.
Okay. Then I will show you our XWiki.
It's black now. It was nice, and then it went black. Ah, it's okay. Now it's good.
Like this.
Oh, yeah, that's good. We can see nicely. Okay, cool. I'm eager to see it. So.
I will log in with a user account. Here. Then the welcome page display. I use the old dashboard application to
organize
for this page. Then I show some square here. I store the state in a cookie.
Whether it's folded or not folded. Okay, you can.
Yes. If we want to show, if we want to see only a few parts of the square, the feed news here, quick launch here, and at the right side here, the cloud with the tags at the right side and here in the bottom of this page, and top consultation page.
So you have statistics enabled?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
User can choose another stat. Can choose how many days they want to see the top view. Okay, I'm coming back at the web home of the site. You can see if I am going at the bottom of the page, I add a quick
back to top.
Two icon. Do you see my cursor?
Yes.
Yes. Here. To going at the
go at the top and the home page.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. And I add a little arrow to display or not the right panel here. I store it in a cookie too.
And this is special code in the skin, or is it code in an extension or in a UI?
I modify the VM file template.
Okay.
To avoid the flashing effect of JavaScript. But I use CSS to use that with a Bootstrap.
Okay, cool.
When the user going in its profile, I display the groups of these users. Yeah. Because there are different right access to some part of the website. Then I'm going in the encyclopedia space. The user can create a new page. And the default page have some default content here. If he want to remove it, he can. But he can keep it to have a talk index of this page. I'm going back. I am going back at encyclopedia space. Like you see here, you can see the space index macro, but I customize it after the children's page.
So you need to move to 3 soon, I guess.
Yes, but I don't like a lot JavaScript stuff. I prefer a fast rendering. Anyway, here I display all the page on the children page 2, all the new page here. And I distinguish with a different icon to show if it is a parent page or a terminal page. But probably I use the same icon later. I don't know now. I use a blog and FAQ application. And at the blog front page, I remove the icon create to use only one create page, create a new post on the blog. And on the FAQ, it's the same. I remove a create page, and the user use a green one. Donc, I use a doc accordion macro too, but I customize too. I will show you a page with that. This one. Yeah, I know why I can show you the page because there are right access. Here, on page we can display some children page of other space here with this macro. Donc, if I click here, I can display the children page of here. And I customize the CSS style.
So it's macro where you select the children page? How do you insert it?
Yeah.
It's like a display macro, right?
I
With
can
some CSS.
show you the page. Donc here, the macro. We indicate the parent page who's containing the children page to display here.
One children page or multiple children page?
No, multiple page under this space, and in this space there are only one page.
Okay. But if there are multiple ones, it would put little text on multiple lines for.
I show you. I will add another page in this space. Non, c'est pas ça. Here in this space, there are only the webhome page. I add one. Here with this template. Here, in this space, we have this webhome and a new children page. Then here, I'm going back at the page containing macro accordion. We can see my my new children page here.
Okay, that's very nice.
I pull request my style CSS, but I haven't used from the developer.
Ah, that's what you. Okay, you sent a pull request for Bootstrap on Bootstrap project, right?
Yeah. Yes. I'm working a lot of on PDF export file. It was difficult because there are multiple filters when we export a PDF format file. Here, I manage, but it is much more. It's more complicated than CSS styling. And my main issue is with a page with a table.
Yes.
It's
Yeah, it's a normal.
here we can see some column outside of the page.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know the
So,
problem. This is due to
There is no total layout.
in the CK editor. It puts pixels, and pixels are not understood well by the PDF export.
yeah.
And if you remove them by default, you will have the same size of columns also, which is not good either.
Yeah.
You can improve a bit the styles. What I showed before, you can look at the template at the PDF template. In the GitHub repository, you can see some styles that you could reuse that can get nicer PDFs.
Yeah, I will watch that. What I did again. Yeah, it is a private website, but user want RSS want to watch RSS feed. Then you generate some XML file RSS feed, and I put it on a public space.
Well, you can pass credentials to the RSS also.
Yes, I use it, but it was the RSS reader we use. It is a little bit complicated for a normal user to add credential.
Yeah, you need to put basic auth in the query string, and yeah.
Here.
Okay.
I think about my customizing query. Yes. This is the main customize I did. Then I create an application in this XWiki here. Forms SMQ. It is a quality forms with some workflow. I can show you that if you want.
Yes, please.
Here, I created 5 class with different fields. But all these classes use the same sheet. And I created a live table, a custom live table to show all the class. Here, I have action class, amélioration class, mise en service class, étude amont class, et convention MCO class. And we can filter all the forms with this class object. Here. And Here, for all these classes, I use these common properties. Donc,
Cool.
we can, what?
No, I said cool.
Then we can create one forms. New forms. And with Bootstrap, I display some tabs. Here. I fill the fields. The user save it. And when the user have finished, terminate it, he have a administrative tab here to send a mail at some reader.
Some, yeah, okay.
Pas des,
To review. Yeah.
Yes. Here. Donc, I click on the button. A mail
So you did it? You sent some email now?
No. It's my development website. And, the mail didn't going out. Donc, when the reader read it and they are agree with this information, they can coming back here and going on this tab and close this form and send a mail to new readers. But you can did it only if all the field with you can did it only if all the mandatory fields are filled here.
Mm-hmm.
I have a yes or no list here, and I display or not another input text box. Yeah, I fill all the field. That's it. No. I save it. And now we can close the form. I forgot one. Here. Donc now the user could not edit this form anymore, except this tab. He can only edit this tab when he going in edit mode. Only this tab is editing.
So you're changing the permission, the rights programmatically?
I use a CSS2 because it is the same page. I am not. Yeah, I am admin connected. Then we can. I can show you. I will log out. No, it's not here. Here, I'm connected with a user. I'm going on the form with closed. Then if I edit it, all the properties are read-only here.
And if you edit in object?
Except, no. Yes, I know it is not perfect. Yeah, in object mode, I think he can. Yeah. Here. Yes, of course he can. Yeah. Then the user can clone it to avoid to fill a lot of field. Here, I use a bootstrap. It's then I erase some tab, but the first tab is filled like with all the value. Here. Oh, my boss coming here. He flee. Then when all the forms the user can watch some report here. And I create some custom live table. Look here. I use a multi-select bootstrap to to choose forms. Here. I show you the class I use. To explain, yeah, I am not admin anymore. Yeah. Here my class of one form. What I want to show you, it's the name. I use some custom name to use with my command sheet. Code hash. By example, it is HTML code. In the pretty name, I use HTML code to display. Arrow c'est read only, donc this field is read only and the user cannot edit it. I use a database list field and I use some collision button. Here, if by example, if the user answer yes or no, the next question is visible or invisible. To use it like a survey. Here. That yeah, that's all about this application. I have created another one is glossary. Here. It is a glossary of some specific words. Why it is an application?
Each definition is an object, an X object, right?
No, because why not? Yes, I know. When I started that, I wonder if I create some X object with a class and other things, but my boss wanted modify manually the page and want a form too to add another words. I show you here. The user modify the page. Here I take this one.
So you have all the definition on a single page.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. And then you use some CSS to hide them and put them at the top with navigation.
Here, I add a new term here.
Mm-hmm.
Term, but I make a mistake. I save the page. And now I add another one here with the forms. My new forms. And the description. Then I can add it here when I click on the button. And we can see the new word here at the right place. And I can check if my mistake is fixed. Here, the new terms I manually add is at the right place now.
Okay. And you don't auto-link if you have the terms used on other pages, they don't get auto-linked to the glossary, right? Are they?
No, no. I'm looking for this application, but I don't find it.
Yeah,
But,
we had a glossary topic for Google Summer of Code for the past one, but it didn't. The student didn't finish it. That was one of the features.
Yes,
right?
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Probably your application replace mine. I hope.
Except it doesn't exist yet.
And that's it. Then I think there are a lot of more of customization, but I can't remember now actually. That's it. If you have a question about...
Well, thank you very much first. That was very nice to see what you've done with XWiki. Seems you've spent a lot of time
no problem.
Working on it.
Excuse my English.
No, it's fine. I was able to understand. So it seems that you've put a lot of effort here. So my question would be, now that you've used XWiki for a while, doing all of these, what's your feeling? Do you consider that it was worth it? Do you like the platform? Are you able to do more things now? Or would you have used, if you had the choice now, would you use some other platform? Or do you like XWiki now?
No, we are... I mean, all the users are happy with that, and I think later I build wiki farms. We will see if we can use it on a farm.
for different part of the organization to have their own wikis?
Service
Mm-hmm.
in the France. But like I said, the main issue is PDF export with a table. But I understand the printing HTML table. It's very it's not simple. But it is difficult to explain that at a normal user.
Yes. Yes, especially as if you print with your browser, it does a better job. Yes.
Yeah.
Something that needs to be improved indeed.
And now I think there's things we can do about these tables, because basically it's about taking the pixels, converting them to percentages, and so there are some possibilities there to fix the problem.
Yes, and there are existing patches that have been submitted to FOP in various FOP issues in Jira.
Yeah, but it's not even, we can do it before FOP.
Yeah, we can do it on our side. We can do some stuff, but there is also the ability to apply the patches that exist. Yeah. I don't know how much they do and how good they are, but there are some.
So Pascal, there is, so that's one approach. Another approach that we're thinking of is the use of flying saucer, CSS paged specification. And there is a third way, which is what has been done recently, which is LaTeX export. But LaTeX export means that you have to make sure every macro is generating something valid that can be converted. So table could also be an issue in this case. So there are different possibilities. So if I mean, if you want, you could try them yourself. We have a GSOC proposal on this. You could also try them, and because this right now what is blocking us is more like time. Time over resources.
Yeah.
And maybe if your organization would want to sponsor, we could also discuss on this, because this is an area that we're interested in, so we can make discounts on our services for that part.
Yeah.
Because we have more customers that are asking for that, would want better, more. Basically, it's about being more, having more fidelity of the export to what we actually see on screen.
Yeah. Actually, to avoid PDF export, we use an extension, a Firefox extension, who export. We can export the page in a single HTML page, but it is not to print. It is to share our doc outside.
Yeah, you have also missing things like cover page, table of content, and things like that, which you can do. This is why the CSS page is there for that. It's also to handle this, the footer header for printing.
Yeah. By the way, the pink color, it is to distinguish my development platform from the true
the production
one. It is black. It is black.
And there are some, I mean, maybe there are some things that would be nice extensions, like the accordion thing, or so we have an extension back to top, but yours is very nice also. The one for the panel also is interesting. So this exact snippet of code could be interesting for the community.
Yeah.
Yeah, these little blocks like that, but they're quite specific here. Or is it, how generic is this?
Yeah, it will be generic. It's better for me to pull request at XWiki GitHub because when I upgrade XWiki, it's simpler for me.
Yes.
But so the accordion that we saw before is not an XWiki extension, right? Or it's something that you did completely?
No, it is a committer. But it is this extension is on XWiki GitHub extension.
On the contrib? Accordion?
I can show you.
Oh, where is it? Because I've never seen that. Document accordion, Mohamed that did that.
That's it. Yes.
When did we use that? When is it? When is this from? But it's a XAR, so it's not on. No, it's not a XAR. It's on.
No, it's a jar.
It's download. And the sources are contrib. Okay, macro doc accordion. When did we do this? That's interesting.
I modify his page on this year's, but he didn't reply at my issue.
Yeah, but I think it has been done during client projects, and same thing, lacking time after that. It's from last year, so I'm not sure which client we did this for. Yeah, okay, I see. Yeah. I'm not sure what client it was done for. I will ask Mohamed. He's on vacation right now.
Okay. Thank you very much. Are there any other questions? On my side, I need to go not too long.
Thank you for your work on XWiki too.
Yeah, it's good. It's always nice to see how people use what you've built on the tool. That's cool.
Yeah, it's a very nice result. So you have put a reference page, right, on the
Yeah.
Yes, there is one.
Yeah. If you agree, it could be interesting to write a blog article we could write a blog article with our marketing team, if you agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will think about it.
Yeah, I must talking about that at my boss, but I think it is okay.
So the general usage, documentation and process of the team, right?
Yeah. It is the workflow with my application and documentation about comment on dit capitalizing its experiences.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thanks. Does everyone want to say anything more, or can we stop the broadcast?
Thank you, Pascal, for the demo.
Okay, then
What?
thank you. She said thank you. She was thanking you.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you, everyone. Bye. Have a good evening.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Good
You
evening.
too. Bye.